Hey guys, what's up? This is actually, well, let me not even do it like that. Let me start off. I mean, go ahead, baby.
What's going on, guys? My name is Follow CQ.
And I'm Cassandra Lee, and together we are the Power Couple. We are so excited. I know we got on a little late, and we're live now. We have some technical difficulties going on, and we're waiting for our guests to get on. For some reason, they're just not able to connect, and they're not able to be seen. So we want to be able to have you guys see them and you know, get it going. So I'm really excited. We are live and ready to get started. So first off, who's excited? If you're excited, go ahead and put it in the comments and let us know if you can see us. If you can see us, that would be great. Okay, so let me know if you guys can see us. I'm gonna try to just send her an invite here. Let me see if I can just do that.
I think what you want to do real quick is send her maybe an email. So guys, what is this webinar about? Why are you here, right? You're on here this training because you either saw something on social media, maybe Facebook, maybe it was Instagram, maybe it was an email that you received, right? And what we're going to be sharing with you tonight is going to be something that's just magnificent, and I don't think it's ever been done, right? We're actually going to be having our special guests, Angela Moore and Jordan Schultz, who's going to come out here, right? And when they come out here, guys, what they're going to be sharing with you is how they've been able to get 188 signups in 60 hours. I mean, this stuff is unheard of, right? And they did it all with cold traffic. So what does that mean? What that means is this, guys, meaning that they didn't get their friends and family into their business, right? They actually did this all with cold traffic, strangers, right? People who didn't know them at all, and they got in, right? Now, if you're excited about that, go ahead and comment. Right, because I mean, this stuff.
Awesome. You guys are excited. I love it.
Awesome, cool stuff, man. So look, we have a lot of people on here, and people are just coming in, man. And here's the reason why. You know, you should be excited because these two are going to come on here, and they're going to share with you exactly what they've been able to do. They're going to show you a step-by-step process, a step-by-step formula that you can take away tonight, implement this, right, and begin to start seeing something that you've probably either seen maybe a couple of times, right, but seeing it more consistently, right? I mean, this stuff is just unheard of, and there we go. Oh man, they keep coming in and coming out, man. But you know, babe, why don't you share with them why this is so exciting?
Yeah, man, this is exciting because a lot of you are here and you're going, holy crap, you know, I've been doing everything that my upline tells me, the training videos, just everything, and suddenly, just for some reason, you guys are not seeing the results that you're looking for. And we want to help you because that's exactly why we created this thing. When they told us that they got 188 signups, we said, hold on, we need you to come with us and talk to the same community that we have, you know, and in our audience. And so we wanted to really just bring them on here, right, and really get you guys to just see, you know, what it is that they're doing and how they did it so you can implement that same step-by-step process. Let's talk about some of the different things that we may face that are challenges. Okay?
Absolutely. You know, a lot of the things, you know, sometimes, you know, you look at that big result, 188 signups that they did in their business, right? And it's almost unheard of because a lot of people don't do that, right? But the reason why this is powerful is because what you're going to learn today is how to leverage the internet in a way that's going to allow you to produce those results, right? Because the internet world and the offline world are two different worlds, right? And, you know, you can reach way more people in the internet than you can ever reach in the offline in an instant, right?
In an instant.
The only issue that a lot of people have a problem with is, one, they think it's difficult, right? Some of you guys are probably saying, well, I've never really automated my business on the internet, so therefore I don't really understand how this stuff works, right? I don't really understand how I can actually do this, right? But I want to let you know that today I want you to change your language. Today I want you to speak differently. Today is going to be the day where you're going to see how simple it is to use the internet, to leverage it, to position yourself on the internet in a way where people who want to buy into what you're offering into your business are going to see you as an authority, and they're going to want to buy from you because you're going to be positioned perfectly. You're going to be at a position where you are looked as a problem solver. Guys, this is the issue. This is the problem in network marketing. This is the problem that a lot of people are having in their business. And the problem is that people are treating it as a sign-up game, right? People are just People are looking, right? People are just trying to get people signed up into the team. And the problem is that not a lot of people are joining, or the people who are joining are probably quitting. And the reason why is because you have to be positioned on the internet as a problem solver, guys. This is not about signups. It's about solving people's problems. So I want you to understand that. I want you to write that down. Today, I will become a problem solver, right? Because you guys are entrepreneurs like us, right? You guys are business owners like us, right? And an entrepreneur, the definition is somebody who solves problems at a profit, right? And that's what we're going to share with you. We're going to share with you how to solve massive amounts of people's problems on the internet through your offer, right? Through your business, right? So you can get them into your business, right? This is going to be phenomenal. This is going to be great, right? So I want you to really just take out your notebook, and I want you to just begin to start writing notes.
Absolutely.
Now, as our special guests are coming in, and they're going to be stepping in here, right, and they're going to be sharing with us some really powerful stuff, I want you guys to think for a second, right? I just want to share a little bit about who we are, and how we've been able to manage to be on the internet. How did we automate our business right before we bring our special guest on, right? And, we started about 11 months ago. 11 months ago, we decided we were looking around on the internet, maybe similar to you guys. You guys were looking on the internet. You guys knew the power of the internet. You knew something was up with the internet. The problem was you couldn't find the right people to share with you, right? Because there's a million people who are telling you to buy this, buy that, do this, and that, right?
Absolutely.
And things can get confusing, right? You can find yourself trying to do a bunch of things at the same time, right? It can be very overwhelming. Trust me, right? Well, anyways, I decided to say, you know what? This is brilliant, right? I said, damn, I'll never forget this. I was actually watching a video on YouTube, and in the video it was like an instructional video, like an educational video, right? But at the end of the video, it took me, the guy was on the video, and by the way, the guy it wasn't a very good, what do I want to say? It wasn't a very good communicator, right? He wasn't the best, right? And he told me to click the link on the bottom. Now, what this happened, right? This opened my world to a whole nother experience. When I clicked the link, it took me to another page. It took me to a capture page, and they were asking me to put my email, and automatically, right off the bat, I realized something. And what I realized was this, guys. I realized that, right, that these people on the internet were taking my information, right, and in return, they were going to give me something that I wanted. Right? And now they were going to be marketing to me, right? So how do these people get people who are into them? How do you attract a bunch of people to you? Well, guys, that's exactly what we're going to be sharing with you on tonight's webinar, right? So make sure you hang on tight, right? We're actually going to be having these the guests coming on here pretty soon, right?
Absolutely.
I'm just really pumped up, man. I'm really pumped up because we've never seen something as massive and as humongous as this, right? This is something that I think it's unheard of. And when you wait till they get on here, right? They're going to share with you, what they've been doing after the 60 hours. Because after the 60 hours, it's only gotten better. I mean, it's only gotten way bigger, more explosive, guys. And I'm just really excited to be. I'm excited to be part of something like this. I'm excited to be sharing it with you guys. And here's the reason why I'm excited to share it with you guys. Because, some of you guys have been following us for a while now. Some of you guys have been, just trying to figure this out, kind of bashing your head on the wall, trying to figure this out. How come I'm not getting the signups that I deserve?
Yeah.
How come I'm not getting the results that I deserve? How come every time that I go to my upline or I go to somebody, they're telling me to do the same thing and I'm doing it in the same exact steps, but the problem is I'm not getting the results, right? And guess what, guys? Today I want to let you know that problem that you're having is going to get solved, right? But I need you to open your mind up. I need you to be open to this. I know some of you guys are on here, and some of you guys are with your hands like this, right? And some of you guys say, okay, how the hell did they do 188 signups? This must be a scam or something, right? But the problem is, guys, is that here's what you don't know. Sometimes you don't know what you don't know, and what you really don't know is the power of the internet, the power of how you can gather a bunch of people from all over the world and get them to see a specific video or maybe something that attracts them, something that gets them to say, I'm in, right? I'm in. And look, today is about getting a group of people on the internet who want to buy from you, right? Look, people should not give you a problem when it comes to buying. People should not. You shouldn't be having to hassle people.
At all. And if you are, they're not even in your target market. You probably don't even want them in your business if you have to hassle and convince, right?
Absolutely, right? So you shouldn't have to feel like you're being annoying to anybody. Because here, guys, what you're going to be learning, we're going to teach you, right? We're going to teach you how to solve people's problems. And you know how many people are out there who want their problems solved? You know, people are paying for people to solve their problems. And now, by the end of this webinar training, you are going to get exactly that solution, right? So I'm really pumped up, right?
Absolutely.
So what's up with the special guests, right?
The special guests, man, for some reason they're not able to connect. So what they're going to do is they're going to send me a link. There's a slight chance that I'm going to post a link in here, and all of you need to click on that link and move to the other site. But we're not sure. We're going to let you know in a few minutes. But in the meantime, let's talk about what we struggled with, right? And ever since we started implementing the system, right, the step-by-step formula, you know, that they're going to share with us, right, when we implemented it into our business, you know what happened? We went from not being able to sponsor anyone in business, like ever. We maybe got 2 or 3 in 1 month and then never happened again. We went from like 0 people, and then in 90 days, we're about to hit 100 people in 90 days.
We're actually 5 away from having personally, right? I'm not talking about the team, right? The team is a different thing. I'm not talking about, you know, with other help. This is something that we've personally been able to do, right? And we've been able to do it in 90 days, a little bit over 90 days, right? But here's what's even way cooler, right? You know, when you figure something out, there's always somebody that knows how to do it better. And that's going to be our special guest, Angela and Jordan, who are going to be hopping on here pretty soon, because they've been able to do that plus more in 60 hours. I mean, that's insane. That's really insane. And it goes back to the ability to market to a massive amount of people on the internet, right? Here's something that I want to let you know, because there's a lot of people on here that say, you know, offline works, and that's the only thing that works. And you know what? Offline strategies, they do work. They work for some people, and they don't work for other people, right? I'm not bashing offline or anything like that. I think offlines are really cool. And as a matter of fact, we're in the process of doing some offline events for ourselves, right? Some internet marketing workshops. Same thing we're doing online.
Offline works. It just has to be a process that you do it, right?
Yeah, yeah. So here's what I want to let you know. What I'm letting you know here is that you know, the online world is different than the offline, right? So when you're on the internet, right, there's things that you can do, right? So, for example, some of you guys are saying, well, how do you get people to buy from you? I mean, people must be uncomfortable. People must not want to buy. Well, guess what, guys? That's not our problem. That's not your problem. But tonight, you're going to get the solution. Tonight, you're going to realize something really powerful, because here's what I want to let you know. Every time that I go to the computer, I make sure that I put my credit card. I don't know where my credit card is somewhere, right? But normally I have my wallet, or my wife has her credit card out. And the reason why we put our credit card right on top of the computer is because just in case we see something on the internet that is attractive enough, that pulls us in, we're going to buy. We're going to buy. Now let me ask you something. If we are doing that, and I'm pretty sure you're doing that, how many people? Yeah, how many more people are doing that very same thing?
Exactly, which is why, don't you want to position yourself in front of those people, and you want to get really specific about it. I don't know, how many of you guys have ever seen our training videos where we talk about target market, we talk about automation, we talk about you know, list building, all these things. If you have ever seen our training videos, put it in the comments, because one of the things that you need to understand, in order for you to really succeed in your business, you need to get totally specific on who it is that you're targeting. And I'm going to give you an example. Let's say I'm talking to a vegan, okay? And I use this example probably in every webinar, and I can't stop using it because it's awesome. All right? If I talk to a vegan and I say, hey man, I have some really awesome organic chicken here, and that person's going to go, organic chicken, and they don't even shut me up. I just go off on how great this chicken is and how it tastes so good and how it has no GMO and all that stuff, no hormones. And that person looks at me that by the time I'm done wasting my breath, they look at me and they say, dude, I'm not interested. I'm a vegan. It's totally not my target market. You see what I'm saying? Totally not. They're nowhere near my target market. And it's really, really crazy. And that's why when some of you, when you pitch or when you talk about your business, you're talking about it to people who aren't even in the target market, okay? Katie, I'm not really sure what you're asking, so I'm not sure how to answer that, okay? So this is really, really important, guys. And when you understand, right? Thank you, Sylvia. I'm glad you've seen them. Kendra's seen them. Kendra, I think we were talking today, girl. So a lot of you guys, you know, you need to understand this concept. The moment you understand it is the moment, right, that you suddenly start talking to the right people. Suddenly you start receiving yeses and yeses and yeses and way more yeses, right? And that's what happens. I mean, that was probably the first thing that we had to change in our business because we all go through it. How many of you have people freaking finding you, right? Or you're talking to them and they're running away from you. They're running away from you. You message them on Facebook. You go to a family barbecue. You see your friend. And suddenly, at first they were interested, right? And then when you follow up, they're just gone. They are out. All you see is dust. They're just like disappeared off the face of the earth, right? Some people even delete you as a friend on Facebook, right? They just end up doing these things because you become annoying, right? You become annoying. You become a hassle or something. And what we want to do is not be that, okay? How many of you guys were on last week? I think last week we did the ninja one?
Yeah.
Okay. Who was on last week, right, when we talked about the ninja training, okay? If you were on at that one, okay, we talked about literally, right, we talked about all the different ways to really take your business and knock people out on the internet and getting them to say yes by being a ninja about it, being a ninja in business. That was one of the best trainings. We got so many raving reviews on that training because of how great it was. It was just so great, and people were able to implement it immediately. Guys, this is the value that we're talking about. A lot of you, right, I want you to put in the comments, if I mention something that you do, okay, I want you to say, I've done this, okay? Now, no one is going to point a finger. No one's going to laugh. No one's going to hurt your feelings. Nothing like that, right? We're all here, right? I want to make sure everyone's in the same state of mind. We're all a family here. Even though we come from different businesses, we're all a family here, okay? And we're here because we all want to work together and live the lifestyle of our dreams. We all want to learn something. So write this down, okay? If you ever took a picture of what your company offers, posted it on a social media site, and said, hey guys, check out this new product, yada, yada, yada. Or hey guys, check out this before and after, this person lost X amount of weight. Hey guys, this new product came out and it's at a 50% discount. How many of you, right, have done it? How many of you have done that? How many of you have posted pictures of money, all right? Kendra, we do record them, okay? We do record them. And Kimberly, yes, it will. It will, okay? Everything that we're talking about is universal law that works in every single business, okay? All right, awesome. Okay, cool. I'm just trying to understand. Katie, I still don't understand your question. What are DTs, okay? All right, so really, really important, okay? These are really, really important because what we're talking about here is if you've ever done one of those things, if you ever posted money on a social media site, have you ever posted, you know, just some, you know, all these, Julian said me, Charles said me, right? Have you ever posted, how many of you have ever done this? Your username on Facebook or something, let's say my name is Cassandra Lee, right? How many of you have done ever, Cassandra, the company name Lee, you know, how many of you have ever done that, okay? How many, Ashley said I did that like 15 minutes ago. How many of you have the big picture, right, of your company name or whatever as your cover photo on Facebook, okay? So how many of you have ever done that? Whatever it is, right, if you're saying yes and you're agreeing to this, right, and you're wondering, wait, aren't these supposed to be good things? Isn't this supposed to be good? And what we learned last week in the ninja training was that no, it really isn't good. And I'm going to tell you why. You really shouldn't be just telling people who you are right away, okay? And the reason why, yes, and not to bombard people on the internet. That's right, Adriana. The reason why is this. Let's say somebody had a bad experience with the same company. Now, because you're talking about that company, you have it tattooed on your forehead, and you come across it, they automatically know that you're going to be pitched. They're going to be pitched, right? And they're going to connect it with a bad experience that they already have. And you don't want that. You don't want them to connect it with a bad experience, okay? So what you want to do is connect you as the leading value. You want to be the one that they just connect with. People shouldn't know what you do. They should have to try to figure out what is it that they do. And at that point, they're open, and then you position it, okay? Then you position it. Can you just ask them to send the stuff that they wanted to go over?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? And so you want to be able to do that, okay? The other thing is this, okay? The other thing is this. Network marketing is so popular. It is so freaking popular. In fact, 1 out of every 5 people are joining a network marketing company. And because it's so popular, you mention a company, somebody has practically already known about it. And if they don't know that company, they've heard of another company. And it's getting harder to find interested in your company. I want to let you know that there are a lot of people who are out there that are like you. They want to say yes. They want to do this, right? They want to say yes. It's just that you have not yet come across them. And so because there's so many people in network marketing and understand it, they automatically push you off the moment you decide to pitch. But we want to help you not to get people running away from you. We want to help you get people to say yes. That is the goal tonight. We want, if you get 20 people, right? If you want 20 people, if you get 20 people, how many of them are going to say yes? Okay? How many of them are going to say yes? Do you even know your numbers? If you talk to 10, how many say yes? If you talk to 20, how many say yes? You want to know your numbers, because what we want to help you do is increase that percentage. Increase that percentage. We did a training on how to close a room, how to close 50% of the room. If you've ever been on that training, that one was awesome. We talked about a step-by-step process that allows you to close 50% of the room. But tonight, that's not what it's about. Tonight, we're going to talk to you about a step-by-step process, guys. And this step-by-step process is going to take you from point A to point B fast as heck, right? So you want to do that. If you guys said yes to any of those problems, you know, not to say, you know, oh my goodness, you know, what are you doing? Just be aware of it. You know, be aware of it. It's really important. Okay. You know, I know Hillary says she's really excited to hear these 2 people. Really keen to hear them. But you have to go to a prior appointment made 3 months ago. You will be able to hear them another time. In fact, this is a recording, so you guys can definitely check it out after this, which is really exciting, okay? So now, what I want to know is this, guys. A lot of you are here and you're saying, man, just tell me what I have to do. Get these people on, tell me what I have to do. And I was actually having a conversation with Kendra earlier, and this is totally important that you get this right now. It's not so much the how-tos that you need. It's how you do the how-tos. Okay, this is so important, because if you do not know how to do the how-tos are going to be absolutely nothing. They're going to be nothing, guys. And what you want is to be able to have the right kind of mindset or outlook, right? Or outlook to be able to take the right actions. And this is what I mean. And Charles, by the way, thank you for putting that in the comments. It is exactly about the need and want for people, which we're going to get to later, okay? All right, so really quick, I want you to think about this. The philosophy reflects the attitude. The attitude, you should write this down, the attitude reflects your actions, and your actions reflect your results, and your results reflect the manifested lifestyle that you have today. And so if your philosophy is all messed up, then everything else is going to be messed up. So if you look around your life, everything that is there has all been put there because of your best thinking. So if you have this kind of lifestyle, your best thinking is this lifestyle. If you have this, it's because that's your best thinking. So if you want the things around you to change, what's the first thing that you think that you need to change? Your philosophy, guys. This is totally important, because I want you to have the right mindset, so when Angela and Jordan get on here, right?
Which they're getting on now, guys.
They are?
I'm actually, there's a couple of things that happen sometimes, and hey, we're gonna bring you the best of the best, right? These people are gonna hop on here, and we're gonna make sure we make this happen, right? We're gonna make sure that by tonight you get what you came here for, right?
Absolutely.
That's it, period. So just just keep going, man. I'm getting them on here. Just a couple of technical issues, guys. Keep taking notes because she's spitting out some fire.
All right, I totally forgot my train of thought. Oh yeah, when they get on here, okay? Right, because when they get on here and they tell you the how-tos and that step-by-step formula, if you're not right here in the head, these formulas are not going to do a thing for you. They're not going to do a thing for you, okay? Now, in the business that they're in, right, when they created 188 signups, in her business, I believe they're distributors, I guess you would call them, but that's not, she doesn't distribute an actual product, okay? So when they're signups, they're people who become members, and so that's what she did. So I know that, Katie, that's probably what your question was. Were they customers or distributors or what was it, right? And I know that a lot of you have two things that you offer. You offer a product and you offer a business opportunity. So those are two different things, and those are two different audiences. The cool thing about that is with what you learned tonight and with the right mindset, when you put the two together, you can literally put that same step-by-step process to the people who just want the product and get a lot of signups there, and to the people who just want the business opportunity. So we're going to help you be able, I'm telling you, this is a step-by-step process you can literally implement in any kind of business, whether it be network marketing, traditional business, or anything, okay? This is the kind of stuff you want to hear, whether it's affiliate marketing. You want to hear this stuff and implement it. The moment you implement it, you should see some change in what you do, because the moment we implemented it, we saw a change, right? We saw a change. And so we're excited and we're pumped up, and they're getting ready to get on here. So
why don't you just prepare them a little bit, because they're going to be blown away with the stuff that we're going to be
I don't
sharing.
think you guys are ready. And you guys are like trying to sit on your seat, and you're like, come on, just say it already, right? I don't think you're ready for what's going to happen, because these two are going to come here with a fireball energy, right? They're another power couple, which I can't wait to tell them that. Angela and Jordan, they were just in Bali, and they just got back about 2 weeks ago, and they are having the time of their life. I think they're here. I know that's
Wow. We did it.
Dude, we were just talking about you.
Oh, man.
That's interesting.
Oh,
we were just talking about you too.
Oh man, we got a full house, guys.
Sometime over a cocktail, we'll tell you what we were saying.
Dude, all right, man. I was actually just saying how you guys are another power couple, and when you guys get on here, you guys are like another ball of energy and just excitement. There's about 46 people here right now. It was just at 49. We had over 100 people register. We literally hit that right before. So people are either going to get the recording after this, or they're just going to get on as the night goes. But everyone here is going bonkers. People are, yay, you're here. They're excited right now. And what they're looking for, right? All of them come from different walks of life, right? Different, companies, different businesses, but they all know that they're here for one thing, and that's to really help them grow their business. And so the big secret tonight, guys, Jordan and Angela, is how the hell did you get 188 signups? Because they want to take that same formula and try to implement it into their business. So without further ado, let's get on out here, guys.
Question is, we've been on quite a few different Hangouts, and there's quite a few different kinds of audiences. Where do we start? Where do you guys feel your audience is at? Should we explain the marketing process? Do we teach them some stuff like that before we get into how it all happened? Or what do you guys want?
I think they want to hear the marketing process, because this is what everyone is struggling with. They've ran out of their warm market. They're implementing everything that their upline tells them, making the list, contact everybody, prospecting, and they're just not seeing the results that they want to see. So they're wondering, how did these two weirdos, right? How did they create 188 signups, right? And Angela's the weird one, right? And some people are saying, will this work for my business? Will this formula work? And so they want to know, what was the formula? How did you get so many conversions?
Yeah, awesome, absolutely. So It really goes down to the system you're using. When I first got started in home business, I was told to do all the things that a lot of the people on here are being told to do. I was told to pitch my friends and family. I was told to, I was told to post ads on Craigslist, hold opportunity presentations at Starbucks where people were showing up to a job interview. So that was actually really rather interesting. Didn't hire everybody that way. Bring people to hotel meetings. You name it, I did it. Post flyers in the street corners. I tried all those different things. And first off, the problem with a lot of those things is that you're the system. And when you're the system, you have to be working in order for your system to work. See, when we sponsored 188 people, we did it in a really, really leveraged way, which we're going to discuss how to actually do that over the course of this webinar, because we didn't talk to thousands and thousands and thousands of people, right? Have you ever heard the saying, like, you got to talk to like 100 people before you get one person? Well, if you're sponsoring 188 people, right, you'd have to talk to like 2,000 people, which is like impossible to talk to in 60 hours. So we found a much more leveraged way of actually going about it, which is what we're going to talk about here tonight, and kind of go over with you. So I'm going to go ahead and actually pass it over to you.
Perfect. I don't even know where to take it from there. Hold on, give me a second to collect my thoughts. My brain is going to space right now.
Going wild all day.
But essentially it comes down to this, folks. Like Angela was saying, you can either be the sales system or you can put systems in place. And I don't know about you, but when I got involved in this industry 5.5 years ago, it was with the dream of not having to work, And I'm not saying you don't ever have to work, but I'm ambitiously lazy. Like, I will work really hard for a period of time to not have to work at all. Last year I went on 23 vacations, and I would wake up oftentimes and literally like roll out of bed, not even type out or copy and paste an email to my list, and then roll back into bed and be like, okay, I'm done for the day. Like, I'm done working. I just don't feel like getting up. I'm hungover, or I didn't sleep last night, or whatever the case may be. It doesn't matter. Maybe I just want to go hang out with friends for the day. Just being real with you folks, last year I was partying pretty hard because I didn't have to work at all. It was pretty cool. I've slowed down this year because we're actually working really, really hard right now to make sure you guys don't have to. But the point being, when you can put systems in place that can do the work for you, then you don't have to work so hard. Now, it takes effort to set those up, but you don't have to do all that stuff with what Paulo and Cassandra are going to be sharing. I don't know what they've shared with you yet or whatnot with what we've put together and they're offering to you guys. So we're going to explain how the process works, really why we put together what we did, and how it can help you to make more money in your online business. So essentially it came down to this. Me and Angela have been successful for quite a few years now. I was able to quit my job almost 4 years ago, and my entire goal back then was for me to quit my own job. And, I did that, so I was solely focused on myself. And then my goal was to move out of my dad's basement, because I lived in a little 10-by-10 room at the age of 25. And, it took me a year and a half, and then I did that. I was able to move out of my dad's basement, and I moved across country to Colorado, and I had a roommate. And then I was like, okay, now I want to move out on my own, and then I wanted to move up into a bigger place. A couple of years ago there, it really started to become more about other people, though, than me, because I realized pretty shortly after I quit my job that while I was free, like, I didn't have a job, I could do what I wanted. I said, you know what, I can do whatever I want, but I'm home alone all day. Like, there's no one to do things with. This is awful. So I read a lot of books. I walked to the park by myself a lot. I was the weirdo in the park or whatever. But the bottom line was, it gets really lonely when you become free by yourself, when you don't have other people to be free with. And so we start thinking about other people. Now, last year, Angela and I were both, very, very successful at what we were doing. We both created 5-figure monthly incomes inside of one of our businesses. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And that income level, folks, is very freeing. Trust me. If you've never consistently made a 6-figure-a-year income, that level of income is very freeing. And it's just like, in my opinion, when anyone can get there, it's like you can do so much more stuff and not have to worry about a whole lot of things. It really becomes amazing. So while we were there, we weren't able to help a whole lot of people get there. We helped a few people get there. We had people that were working with us and around us that were able to get there. We had other people that were working underneath us that were able to start making a few $1,000s a month. But ultimately, something really big happened is we realized that the only people that were able to get there went through a massive learning curve. They went through, they had to learn just insane amounts of traffic generation strategies and conversion stuff and all this other stuff that really it back the majority of people, because most people aren't willing to learn it, right? It's scary. You know, you get in and you're learning all this crazy stuff and you're not getting results and you're thinking that it's you, and in reality it's everyone that goes through that, and most people just struggle and don't ever get results because you got to figure out what works, what doesn't, until finally one day you understand it all, and then you're like, okay, now I'm getting results and I understand it, and then you still have ups and downs after that, you know? So most people aren't willing to stick, and what we realized was if we could help people just get 1 result or 2 results or 3 results very early on before they understood things, that we could help people succeed a whole lot faster, stick around longer. And so we've more or less been on a mission to help our respective teams. We started working together on this project really 5 weeks ago, but ultimately about 6-7 months ago, we were working on ideas that we were both going to take to our respective groups of people. And you know, we were masterminding together, coming up with ideas. And the whole idea was, again, taking a new person, plugging them into a simple step-by-step process, not giving them crazy things to go learn, not overwhelming them with all sorts of crazy technical setup, literally plugging them into something, some very simplistic step-by-step processes where they can set things up with push-button stuff, and then go out there and use the same resources that we were using to be able to get results, and ultimately then move into the training process where it's like, okay, now that you have gotten a result, let's teach you how to get better at marketing so you can get better results, so you can get more results. But let's get you a result first because it's easier to market once you do have that result. Well, the first 5 or 6 things absolutely flopped, and you know, I honestly, it's amazing because, you know, the first one we're like, oh, this is the thing, and then it flopped, and we're like, okay, well, that didn't work. What the heck? So we kept trying different things, and finally we got to one that worked, but not with cold traffic, and we'll get to it. Angela will cover what that means in a second. Essentially, it's a large scalable source of traffic, which Angela will touch on in a second, now a little more specific. It started working with Facebook paid traffic. It would work with YouTube video traffic. It would work with mailing our list and all that stuff. It would work with essentially warm traffic, people that were warmed up and knew who you were, ultimately requiring the brand new person to learn marketing skills before they could ever get results with it. So while it worked really well and it was getting phenomenal results, it wasn't something that we could bring to the masses and allow them to really scale up a business. And that was the last go before we started thinking about this, which I'm going to let Angela talk about. You know, we almost didn't do it because we were kind of like, you know, do we really want to come together and do all this? Like, this is a lot of work, a lot of different things. So I'm going to pass it back to her, let her talk about that, what we discovered, how it fits in, why cold traffic works, and all that good stuff.
Awesome, awesome. So like Jordan was just talking about, there's basically 2 different types of traffic. You've got, you know, like your Facebook traffic and your video traffic and your blog traffic and Twitter and social media. And that's what's considered warm traffic, because those people are a little bit warmed up to you. They can see that you're a real person and you're not, you know, just some robot out there with a link, right? They see your Facebook profile, or they see your Twitter feed. They're a little bit warmed up to you, so, you know, they trust you a little bit more, right? Cold traffic would be what's considered like a banner advertisement. You guys have been on websites before, I'm sure, where you see like a banner ad along the sidebar, and you can click on that banner and it takes you to some random site with some random person that you've never heard of before. You can't look at a Facebook profile. You can't essentially put any of your trust really in that person, right? That would be considered cold traffic. Also, if you guys have heard of solo ads, where you send an email out to your list, or you're sending an email to someone else's list, right? And that you've never heard of the person before, and you're sent to a link with a page with a person you never heard of, that's considered cold traffic. Now, the reason why we needed a system to be able to work with cold traffic is because we are able to get 500,000 clicks a week. We can actually send the traffic for the new people versus us handing a person an owner's manual and saying, okay, hey, you signed up now, so go learn Facebook ads, go learn how to put the perfect headline, go learn how to write the perfect ad.
Or finding your own traffic sources.
Or finding your own traffic source.
Have not been tested by the people that are...
Exactly, and that have not been tested. No, you're good.
We're trying to take the words out of the mouth like you guys do with each other, but ours is more like cutting each other off and not really... I don't know if we're ever going to get that one down.
But hey, man, it took us a while. Like, before every intro that we did, we would totally mess up the whole, this is Ballo CQ, this is Cassandra Lee, and this is the power. We would, like, mess up, man. And we'd be like,
okay, so that took practice. You guys weren't just like, you didn't come out of the womb talking like that, did you?
Oh, heck
Oh, no.
No.
We messed up terrible. I mean, now we're just professional.
I almost want to practice, but I'm scared we'll mess it up too much.
It's like the whole traffic thing, you know?
Go in front of the mirror later and practice that one.
I need a little more.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I'm Jordan Schultz.
And together we are.
The power couple.
Yeah.
Yay!
Make like a group, because I know that there's some
We'd
people
have
out
to say,
there.
the power couple #2 or the power couple squared or some shit like that.
Yeah. We want to make it like
Yeah.
we gotta make it like a movement, right? You know, where there, because I know that there's so many people who work with like their significant other, and I think it would be just like badass if we can just get a whole bunch of power couples together. You know, that would be awesome.
I
like
love this
that.
idea. I love this
Then we could all make everyone else feel left out.
They're gonna be like, I want a partner.
Yeah.
But you're single? Oh, you still don't fit in.
You need a partner to be here.
Wow, that's hilarious.
That's funny. Okay.
So going back to our whole concept on cold traffic, we wanted a way for a new person to be able to plug in and use the same resources that we've used over the years to have built our business. What we wanted was a new person to not have to learn so many new things, because I know when I got started, just like when Jordan got started, we were handed an owner's manual, and I myself, he figured it out after 14 months. For me, it took a little longer. For me, it took 4 years and $45,000 in debt before I finally figured out how to market properly on the internet, before I finally made enough income on the internet to be able to quit my insurance brokerage, before I finally created a 5-figure monthly income. And the bottom line is, like Jordan was saying earlier, most people will not stick around that long, and I know that firsthand because over the years, I've sponsored hundreds of people into my teams, and whilst I've helped some people break through and I've helped a few people create a very significant income, it was like very, very, very small numbers out of the number of people that I've sponsored. And that's why, you know, you guys have seen, you know, income disclosures in this industry all over the place. You know, there's like 99.5% of the people don't make any money and 0.5% of the people make money. It's because they don't stick around long enough.
Word.
And so we developed, yeah, it's true. And, you know, like I would not have broken through had I not stuck around this long. So we developed this vision. It's like more of like a driving force over the course of the past year to be able to help the new person make a commission right away, to be able to help the new person be able to come online and get a result quick enough, like in their first week, right, to where they stick around and are able to learn the higher level skills needed in order to earn a 5-figure monthly income. Because here's what I know. I know that what we put together will help you create a result this week if you follow the formula. I also know that in order to earn a 5-figure monthly income, it does take skill. Cassandra and Paula will tell you they've spent a long time developing the skills that they have. Jordan and I have spent a long time developing the skills that we have. I mean, we've worked countless 15-hour days to develop the skills that we have. And, you know, building any kind of business, it's not like something that happens overnight. It's something that you have to commit to. And you've got to learn new skills and commit to being a business owner. And if we can get you a result the first week, what we found is that you'll stick around long enough because you'll trust us, right? If I could help you make, you guys have a comment stream down below?
Yeah.
There's a
Let me ask you guys a question. If we could help you make $100 online this week, would you trust us to be able to help you make more money later? Would you stick around long enough to have us teach you how to earn a 5-figure monthly income online?
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
Who's just really, really excited about earning a 5-figure monthly income and earning your first $100 in the next 7 days? Because we've literally helped now hundreds of people since putting together what we're going to show you tonight. We've now helped hundreds of people. Actually, I think more to like thousands of people. I know we have like over 2,600 members now inside of 4 days, which is like just totally crazy.
Can you say that number again? Say that number again.
Say that number again, nice and loud.
2,700 in 4 days. Today's Wednesday. Yeah, we put this thing together to help people make money online on Sunday night.
Yes, Kendra saying yes. Stephanie's saying yes.
Heather's saying yes.
Charles Alexander saying yes.
Got to keep
Kendra,
that momentum.
yes, yes.
Hell yes.
No, I want to check something really quick because this actually excites me every time I do this.
Yeah. We
last
should just
time
talk this.
Last time we refreshed, which was maybe like 45 minutes ago at most, we had 2631 is what we had. And let me just see what happens here. 2631. Okay, so now we have 2665. So another 34 members have joined in the past 45 minutes.
30 people in the past 45 minutes?
Well, here's the crazy thing. Like last night we went to bed, and we went to bed early, believe it or not. Like we were in sleep by like 8:30 p.m. because we just had not slept in like 5 or 6 days. We hadn't slept, and we're like, okay, we just like tonight we're going to bed. We slept until 7 o'clock this morning, which was amazing. And you know, when we woke up, we went to bed and we woke up, and over the course of like us waking up and being awake for about 6 hours, so it was about an 18-hour stretch. 800 members went in.
800?
Yeah, in 18 hours.
In 18 hours.
People are going.
I mean, I can't believe how many people are messaging us on Facebook. Like, I've never sponsored anyone before. I've never recruited or made a sale, and I put in 22 members.
Yeah.
I guess I was seeing that.
It's so many different people now, folks. Obviously, the people that are doing that are actually following the formula. You know, we guarantee you get results, but you have to plug in and follow the formula. You can't plug in. Some people are like, well, if I sit here for a week or two and do nothing, will I get results? No, you do have to follow. It's a very simple formula, but you do have to follow it. You know, so we lay it all out for you. It can be done in like really quick. It's insane how easy it is. But you do have to do more than just sign up. So you sign up for free. You get in for the free trial. And you start following it. And I mean, I'm just like, we're blown away. And we wake up every day. We're like, okay, nope, this is not a dream. This is real. Okay.
Let me say something real quick. You know, like I'm going.
People are going nuts.
People are going nuts. They're like 2,700 in 4 days. What 800 in 18 hours? That they don't realize that these are real numbers. You know, and what is really cool about this, right? Because all of them here are going, I need to learn this, I need to implement this, I want to start making money. They all said yes to Angela's question. And the cool thing about this is this. They can literally, right, most of the time, people don't want to join someone who has 0 results. I know how many of you guys ever got this question, those of you in the audience, ever got this question when somebody said, well, how much are you making? How much are you making? Right, and then you're like, I just got started. Talk to my upline. You know.
You're like, I got started, but I've only been here a day. But maybe if you watch the video, you can be started too. Then I'll have one.
Right, and then they're like, and then somebody says, well, I'll get in when you start making money, and then you think to yourself, well, I need you to make money. I need you to get in. You know.
Remember when I told you that number? 6 more have just joined.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
And this is crazy because if you can have some type of authority to the people that you talk to, just like Jordan and Angela right now, they're sitting here, they're telling you 6 more people just joined since they last told you that 45 minutes ago 30 people joined.
You know, that
was like 2 minutes ago.
You know, the crazy part about that, by the way, Jordan looks like Jesus when he was in this position like this. But
he was a suit on before they were calling me the Godfather.
He's like,
he's playing multiple roles today. He has multiple hats. But one of the things that they mentioned, guys, is that the people who've never gotten a real result, right? They're actually getting results, right? Meaning that imagine what my wife mentioned. A lot of you guys, some of you guys on the panel right now on the comment have probably not really gotten a result, and maybe you have, but it hasn't been a big enough one, right? And imagine if you can get a result within the next 7 days. Now, I want you to just imagine for a second. If you can do that, here's what's going to happen. You're going to be able to create a story off of that.
Yes.
You're going to be able to leverage results, right, to take you to the next level, right? And this is just the beginning, right? This is just the beginning because when we got started, that's really when we took off with momentum. When we finally got a result, we started moving and moving and moving and moving, right? And Angela here is saying that if you plug into a system like this, a step-by-step system, right, you can get a result by the end of this week. I mean, that's magnificent. I mean, that's unheard of. I mean, that's just crazy. So, I mean, I'm just pumped up for you guys out here still watching this. And, I'm just gonna throw it back to my wife here.
Absolutely. So just leverage your results, and at that point, then you can literally.
He does look like Jesus.
Somebody said you look like Jesus, man.
That's good. Jesus was a powerful character. He's awesome.
Yeah,
I appreciate that relation.
yeah. You're like, please, that's way too mighty. No. But listen, guys, when you leverage that result, you now have the authority to literally just be able to create an income out of anything that you want. Literally, I know that Angela and Jordan, I know them, I trust them. And so whatever they dabble into and they say, hey, this is working, I think you should get involved, I'm going to do it. And the reason why is because they have already positioned themselves as leaders that whatever they touch will turn to gold. And because they have done that, I know that if I get under their leadership, whatever I touch will turn to gold too. And that's what's happening right now. A lot of you, people don't see you, they don't take you serious. They don't see you as whatever you touch turns to gold. So they're kind of like, I don't know, this sounds like a gimmick here, right? And until you create those results where you can be an authoritative leader is when people are actually going to say, you know what, I do want to sign up with you. I do want to follow you. So let's help you create a result in the next 7 days. Some of you guys are saying, are you guys trying to pitch me here? Just get to it. Just tell us. You know, some of you guys are saying, am I in the wrong business? How the hell did you get 800 signups, right? You know, some of you are just saying, what's the formula? Well, this is the time. It's right now, guys. And Jordan and Angela, go ahead and take it away.
Perfect. So to really explain how that happened, folks, is we knew that we had to come up with something that the marketplace would actually want. You know, we came up with a bunch of things that the marketplace did not want. And so we knew we had to come up with something that the marketplace would want. Like we said, we wanted to go with cold traffic for the very simple reason that a brand new person can go and purchase traffic and get some traffic and not understand where it comes from or how it comes or anything like that, but just know that proven traffic resources are sending that traffic and you can get results. Like, we knew that we had to come up with something like that. And since our first I don't even know how many tens of thousands of clicks to how many different funnels completely flopped, we went back to the drawing board about 5 days before we went to a 3.5-week trip to Bali in Indonesia, which is actually one of 13. Did you guys know Indonesia has 13,000 islands? I found that out when we went. I didn't even know Bali was an island. It's a tropical island. It's awesome. We were on the airplane, and I was like, we're going to a tropical island? And Angela's like, you didn't know that we were going to a tropical island?
It was pretty funny. He's like, so where is Bali anyway? We're all sitting in the plane on our seats.
So we were getting ready to go to Bali, and we had literally just flopped and flopped and flopped and flopped and flopped. But we were so gung-ho about putting something together that the brand new person could use, that someone who had never gotten a result before could use, because like Cassandra was just talking about, folks, I struggled in the beginning to even promote to people because I was like, well, I don't have a result. Why would people join me if so-and-so has better results? And it's like getting over that first hump is so difficult, right? And so people don't have that confidence. Well, you get one result, your confidence skyrockets through the roof, because I remember the first time I ever made a sale, and it literally just turned, I don't want to say it turned on like a faucet, because it still took work because I didn't understand what we understand now, but I started making more money. I was able to consistently start bringing income in, and you know, it took a few months, and all of a sudden I understood things, and it was a very quick time period before I was able to quit my job after that, right? But so we wanted to have something together that anyone could plug into, and what we're actually realizing now is not only does the brand new person love this, but leaders, as you can see, are loving this because they finally see something that they can plug their teams in with, because they want their teams to succeed. It's not just enough for you to make money, right? Like, folks, if you haven't made money yet and you can't grasp this, you can't wrap your brain around this, trust me, when you start succeeding, you stop caring just about yourself. It's okay to be selfish in the beginning, trust me.
You should be selfish in the beginning.
You need to get, like, a lot of people are like, well, I don't care about me getting results, I just want to help people. Well, then you're never going to get results, okay? You need to get results first so you can teach other people how to do the same thing. And if you can't get results, you can't help other people, okay? Bottom line. So don't be a savior. Actually go get results first, then be a savior, right? And
Preach it, baby.
and then
thank you, Jesus.
Nice. Yeah, there's going to have to be a different Jesus, because Troy is the SEO Jesus, and I suck at SEO, so I will never be the SEO Jesus.
You can be the clicks Jesus.
That sounds awful. We got to come up with something cooler than that. That's not cool. My name, actually, when I took Spanish class, I was like, I want to be Jesus. And they're like, Jordan, that's Jesus. And I was like, yeah, but call me Jesus. She's like, no, it's Jesus. So, yeah, I was never Jesus, even though I wanted to be. But getting back to what we put together and why we put it together, and ultimately, guys, we got to tell you why you never heard about it until probably like in the past 3 days, maybe 4 days at most. And you're going to understand why this works so well. We knew we had to put something together that worked with cold traffic. We knew we had to put something together that a brand new person with no credibility, with no understanding, could plug into and get results with. And if we were to bring it about in a way that every other company has ever brought it about in, it wouldn't have worked for the brand new person the way it's working right now, okay? Let me explain to you how things typically come to the marketplace in our industry, in the home business, internet network marketing industry, affiliate marketing industry. This is how it always happens, to my knowledge. I don't think it's ever happened the way that Angela and I have done this. To my knowledge, I've never seen something come out like this. Like I don't know everything, so clearly I can't say that for 100% certain, but I've never seen anything come out like this. Everything typically comes out, and I've launched companies. I've helped launch different MLM companies. I've been there when they've started. I've been there to launch products that other people have brought out. I've launched products of my own in multiple different niches. We've been around to launch all sorts of different things together, and it always comes out like this. Someone comes up with an idea, or someone comes to them and says, hey, you really have a skill set and a knowledge, put something together that we can bring to our people, and we'll sell it, and we'll make money, and we'll help a bunch of people, which is good. It's awesome, like the whole thing is helping other people, and they should gladly pay you for your knowledge and skill sets. You should absolutely be willing to pay people to learn what they know. Like, that's absolutely amazing, and it's really good. Herein lies the problem with that, though, when you start talking about something like what we've put together. We could have came to the marketplace and said, hey, Paulo, Cassandra, hey, other leaders that we know, let's come together. We've got this great idea, and it's this. And people would have been like, holy shit, that's a great idea. Let's go with it, right? Let's run with it. We would have brought it to the marketplace, and it probably would have happened not as big as what's happening right now, but it probably would have happened decently sized. The issue would have lied in the fact that all the leaders would have made money, and some people would have made a little bit of money, but the brand new person who doesn't understand anything really wouldn't have gotten the same kind of results they're getting right now. Because in doing that, it proves that, yes, this thing sells. Yes, people can sell this, but it's for the big guys. So what we did, folks, was something that has never been done before. What we did was we took this system, we took this idea, we took this concept, we took this movement that we're really creating here, and we said, let's tell no one about it. Let's keep it so quiet. I mean, I'll tell you what, some of our friends, like, we were over at their house a month ago working on this thing on their table, and they're like, what are you guys doing over there? Like, nothing. People are like, dude, really can you come to a cookout? No, we can't come to a cookout. We're not eating today. Like, we're not eating today, Like, they're like, dude, what are you talking about? Then we were supposed to go rafting on Sunday. There was a rafting trip here in Colorado with some of our good friends, people you guys all know in the business. And they were like, come rafting. And we were like, yeah, let's go. And then we canceled like the day later. We're like, dude, we can't come. Sunday, we got something going on. They're like, what do you got going on? We can't tell you. So we literally kept this thing quiet because what we did, and we didn't even tell our team about it. We didn't even tell our team members about it. What we did was we knew that if we took this to a cold marketplace, people that had no clue who Angela and I were, with telling them zero results, we weren't able to go to them and say, hey, these are the results we're getting, because we didn't have them yet. Like, we didn't come to them and say, hey, these are hypothetical results that we may achieve. We literally came to them and said, we didn't say we don't have results, but we didn't show them results. We talked about a vision. We talked about an idea. We talked about concepts, what we wanted to happen, what we saw coming, and we took it all to the cold marketplace, and we got 188 signups inside of less than 60 hours, at which point we went to our team, and these people all didn't know who we were. They had no clue who we were.
We had no credibility at all, like banner ads and things of that nature.
At which point we went to our team members and we said, hey guys, this is freaking working. They're like, what is it? We're like, well, this thing we've been working on that we've never told you about, and we've been keeping hush hush. And they're like, okay, so it's working, so keep it quiet. We still got a few more tests to run, but keep it quiet. And then in a few days we're going to let you in, and then we'll bring it to the public, but we have to keep it quiet, and you guys cannot get started now at all, otherwise it'll mess up our test, and we need to know 100% for certain that this thing absolutely works with cold traffic. And we're not talking just one source. We tested across 5 different sources on different days at different times. We said we have to know that this works across all these different sources, because once we know that, we know that a brand new person can get results, because they don't know who we are. At which point, we literally launched a hangout on Sunday night, and we said, these are the results we got. If you want to come find out what we did, come here. And now, within less than 4, we're just at the 4-day mark right now from the time that we launched this thing publicly. We have brought in an additional 2,600 members since that time in 4 days, and it's only growing by leaps and bounds. I mean, it is literally just starting to really skyrocket, and it's all because we went with that vision, and no one's ever done that before. So, folks, people are attaching onto that because they see a way for the brand new person to succeed. Now, if you're a brand new person, this is for you. If you're someone who's been struggling, this is for you. If you're someone who's succeeded a little bit, this is for you, and you want more, this is for you. But if you're if you're even someone who, like Paulo and Cassandra here, you know how to make money, but you're like, I've got some team members succeeding, but I want them all to succeed, this is for you. Folks, again, you got to plug in, you got to follow the formula, but it is so stupid simple that once you get inside and really go through it, you're going to see that, you know? So I don't know, I just literally hogged the whole thing, and Angela's probably got some things to say.
Hog.
I know. Well, at least I get to be a hog somewhere.
No, that's awesome. I mean, basically, guys, like our vision with this was to help the guy succeed. Not the little guy, like the like it's a little person, but it's like the new person. We wanted a brand new person that's never heard of internet marketing before, that's struggled for potentially a long time to ever sponsor a person, to be able to come into this thing and sponsor 5, 10, 15 people their first week. And the cool thing is, I mean, we've got like a residual income thing here. We've got all sorts of just awesome stuff. But I mean, I just actually want to read you guys some of the messages that we've been getting, like literally pouring into like my Facebook inbox here today, because I mean,
Hey Angela, real quick, what I want to do real quick, right, is some people are like really pumped up, right, and what you're going to be sharing with the messages that you've been receiving, right, I want you to say the messages as I'm going to be bridging this, because I want people to really understand how this is really going to benefit their business as well. So I want you to hold on to that, because I know that's like really awesome sauce there, right? And I want you to just just participate with what I'm going to be sharing, and you guys, I want you guys to just at any moment just jump in and just either correct me or whatever the case is. But guys, if you're still watching this, right, well, obviously you're watching this, right, I want you to just relax for a second, right, because what I'm going to be sharing with you in the next couple of minutes, right, plus Jordan, plus Angela, we're going to put together the formula right in front of you, right? I'm going to actually pop up, like I'm going to do a little doodle pen and a little page, and we're going to take you step-by-step process, a psychology that goes into how they've been marketing, how they've been able to take cold traffic, right, and being able to convert that, right? How somebody who has never gotten a result been able to take that system and being able to create a result. I got some friends, right, that never really got any sales, right, that are getting 22 sales in a day. They're getting the first 2 sales. I mean, this is really awesome stuff.
Angela's going to read all of that, Yeah, so I'm excited.
Absolutely. Angela's going to read that right now. So I'm just going to screen share real quick. I just want to make sure my page is on here for a second. All right, it's there. And then, I'm going to take you exactly through how this works, right? So I want you guys to hang in tight there. Am I on?
Yeah, they can see.
Okay, so just let me know if you guys can see me. Can you guys see me?
No, go back.
Okay, 1 second. They can't hear me neither?
No, your camera's still on, so go.
Okay, 1 second. Cool. Can you guys see me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We okay, now we can see the screen. We had muted up, that's why you couldn't hear us, but we can hear you. We can see your screen, you're typing, all that good stuff.
All right, cool stuff. All right, let me just exit out of this for a second. All right, cool. All right, cool. All right, awesome. Cool. So I'm just going to grab my pen out here, right? And now some of you guys have been watching this for a couple of, I would say, like 50 to an hour, right? And you guys are now about to get hold of how this is going to benefit you on a massive scale. What I want you to do is for the next couple of minutes, I want you to really just block out any distractions, right? Maybe you have Facebook going on. Maybe you're in a lousy room. I really want you to just break state. I want you to just clear everything in your mind and make sure you focus right now, because I'm going to give it to you. We're going to give it to you, right, on a platter, and you're going to see how simple this is. You're going to realize why so many people are getting massive results and why when you get in, you're going to get the same results, right? So what I want to do here for a second is I want to paint something out for you. And I'm not the best drawer here, okay? But let's just pretend that line is a straight line, okay? When somebody comes into your business, right, they're not the best people. They're a little sad, right? A little sad face right there, okay? That's a little sad face. The objective of getting the person into your business is obviously to make them a happy person, a happy camper, right? And when they're happy, guess what they do? They buy. When they're happy, they buy. When they like, know, and trust you, they're going to buy from you, okay? Now, in this process, there's a process that you need to take that person in order for that person to get to this part right here where they're happy and they say, Angela, Jordan, sign me up. You know, or, you know, Heather, I'm not sure. I'm just naming random people who I remember. Stephanie, sign me up. And that's what you guys really want. You know, what you guys really want is to create an income with your business, not to continue to keep struggling, not to continue to running around in circles, not getting the results that you want, right? You want people to get in, and you want to do it in an effective way, and you want to begin to start creating those results. Now, here's what happens, right? Now, in order for this to actually work in the way that it's been working, a couple of things need to be in place, okay? The first thing that needs to be in place is something called a micro commitment, okay? Micro commitments are excellent, and when you get your hands on this system that Angela and Jordan are talking about, you're going to realize how they're going to be, how the psychology of this works, okay? And the reason why this system works is simply because they're putting their prospects, they're putting cold traffic through a sales funnel, a funnel process that's getting people to commit little by little by little by little. You see, the reason why you guys aren't getting the signups in your business is because you guys are going right into the signup. You're saying, okay, just get in. It's like $400, and just get in and you'll make a lot of money. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. People don't buy like that. People buy from a multiple sequence of exposures, right? From a multiple sequence of exposures. But here you got Angela and Jordan building a system that's been able to do that for you. It's done and covered for you. I mean, they've built it in a way where, I mean, the dumbest person can get on here and they can actually get the results. Not calling anybody dumb, right?
I mean, we can do it and we're dumb.
Yeah, we can do it and we're dumb, right? And, you know, so going back to what I was saying, they're putting them through a micro commitment, right? So what's the first step? Well, the first step is a lot of people don't like to do something unless they don't like to get into something unless it's free, right? And when it's somehow free or whatever the case is, people are like, okay, it's free. I think I might try it. I mean, there's tons of things that do that. I mean, Netflix does that very well. You know, they'll send codes out and they'll say, "Oh, go to Netflix."
Or you get the first month free or something.
You get the first month free, right?
Amazon does it.
Just pay attention for a second, right? Think about some of the things that you own, like Netflix, right? What else? Amazon, right? So let's take those two things. Netflix gives you a free month.
A free trial.
A free trial, and guess what happens? When you have a free trial, and guess what people are going to do? They're going to take it. They're going to take it. And when they take it, they know Netflix is confident enough that the process that they're going to go through is going to get them engaged, and eventually after the month is over, they're going to become a customer. Guys, most of them, right? This is part of the psychology, right? So the first step here is getting your prospect into something that's
they say a small yes.
A small yes, right? It's a small yes. You want to write that because my hands are shaky here because I'm like super pumped up about this, right? Now, the next process that you need to take your prospect through is, okay, so this is free. And, okay, cool, so it's a free trial. Now, what if you can have something that can guarantee them a result, right? Guarantee them a result, or they make $150, right? This is something called a risk reversal, okay? Write that down. Risk reversal. Now, you guys probably seen this a bunch of times, and this is probably the reason why you guys are just ready to buy and get in, but we haven't even popped it up yet or popped the system for you guys to get in, right? A risk reversal, for example, is, 30 days or your money back. A 14-day back guarantee or your money back, right? People like to see risk reversals because it gets them to say, okay, so if this doesn't work, I could get my money back. Okay, cool. Now, we're moving into the next step. The next step is creating a result. Creating a result. If you can have something that guarantees you a result, right, or they pay you $150, what is that going to do for you? That's going to create belief.
Absolutely.
When you create belief and when you can create a result with something that you're doing for free, guess what's going to happen? You're going to say, holy crap, I think I'm going to stick this out for a little longer.
Right.
Okay? As you're getting the results, the next thing that needs to happen is there needs to be a system in place that makes this so simple, push button simple, which you guys are going to know exactly in the next couple of minutes as soon as I'm done. As soon as I get to the happy phase, as a matter of fact, that's when this is going to go live, okay? The next thing is a push button simplicity, right? And last but not least is if you can get a result and you can make money, right? before you have to pay anything, guess what? You're in. You're in. You're in. And some of you guys are already in, and some of you guys are looking for that button, but you guys have not seen that button yet, right? Now, the happy face is when somebody buys into you. Now, I want you to really pay attention for a second, because when somebody buys into you, they're going to buy into your idea. They're going to buy into whatever you share with them. As a matter of fact, some of you guys have been following us for a while, and some of you guys are so awesome. Honestly, some of you guys are just, I've seen the training video. I've seen a lot of this stuff. Some of you guys, thank you for the love. We appreciate you for getting on here. Thank you, right? And guess what? When somebody buys into your ideas, they'll buy into whatever you share, and eventually they'll buy into your opportunity. And this is a system that you can take a prospect through and then eventually get them to trust you, because now they have a result, and eventually present them to your business opportunity while making money at the same time.
That's right. This is how you create raving fans. So what's going to happen now? Well, right now, right, you guys, we're gonna make it go live right now, okay? And you're gonna see a pop like right on your screen, and I want you to click on that, and you're gonna get started. Angela's gonna get on here, and she's gonna read to you all the results people have been getting, and then let them know what are they gonna see when they click on this link, all right? And you guys are gonna have about 10 minutes to get in and get your first result in the next 7 days. You have 10 minutes to do that from the moment that button shows up. Go ahead, Angela.
It did go straight to the join page, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So yeah, like what's going to happen is when you guys go ahead and click on the button down below this video, you're going to land on a page where there's a timer. You'll see a big red timer at the top of the video, and we do want to allow you to get started for free so that you can follow that process that Paulo just laid out for you, wherein we literally guarantee that you'll make money in your first 30 days, or we will pay you $150 right out of our own pocket. We believe the system works so well. We know it works so well because we've seen it work for so many other people. So I'm just going to go ahead and actually read off some of these Facebook messages that I got here in just a second. But I want to make you guys aware of something before I even do that, and that is the timer. The timer is there for a reason, and the reason the timer is there is that we want to work with action takers. We want to work with people that are willing to take an action now, because if you're not willing to take an action now, it's going to be a much more difficult process for me and Jordan and Cassandra and Paulo to help you reach your dreams. If you're willing to take an action, if you're willing to just take the small action of just getting started, we know that you're going to be a much easier, much more coachable person, rather, to actually work with, so we can actually change your life. We know that. So the timer is there for that reason. When it hits 0, it will go up to the full $47 per month price tag. So make sure you complete your order before that timer hits 0. So with that, I'm just gonna, unless there's anything else you want me to add, or you guys want to add, or Jordan wants to add, I can go ahead and read off some of these awesome testimonials. Okay, cool, awesome.
Yeah, read the testimonials. Go for it.
Let's do my Facebook page. Okay.
And guys, I'm totally listening to what you're doing and what you're saying and whatnot. I'm just chatting with our programmer and support staff right now at the same time, because we're literally have so many people joining that it's just absolutely crazy.
It's totally nuts. We never thought that this would go so big so fast. We knew we had something really, really cool when we tested it with full traffic last week, and we got 188 people signed up in 60 hours. We knew we had something, but we didn't really dream in a million years that it would go this big, this fast, and it would really just span around the world so fast. We thought we were kind of going to start with our team, and a few other people would latch onto the vision and want to get started, but we had no idea it was going to get this big. So I'm actually just on my Facebook wall right now. People have been just tagging me and posting stuff all day. So I've got Daniel Farber, who's actually been on my team in another company for almost a year and a half now. He's never had a sale before. He's literally never ever gotten a result. And this is his post from today. He tagged me, and Angela Moore. It happened. 6 sales and 53 leads. These are my first online sales ever. My whole body is shaking so bad I didn't even realize I was dancing already. So it's really, really exciting. And in case you guys don't, you're not aware, a lead is somebody that will opt into your lead capture page, right? So you've got a lead capture page that will capture an email address, that they go to a sales video. So out of 53 people that raised their hand and said, hey, I want more information, 6 people decided to get started. So, and this is the thing, Dan is a contractor, right? He works a contracting business. He works a ton of hours. There's no way he could have just sponsored like 6 people in his business in a day if he was out there having to do networking stuff. Dan went about his contracting business and today generated 53 leads from traffic that we sent for him, and 6 people made a decision to get started. So pretty cool, right? Next person here, we've got Jan Hewitt Hood. So let me actually just kind of preface this one because we've got these emails that go out. So you guys understand what we're talking about here. We've got these emails that actually go out when you refer a new person, and it's got a cartoon of me and Jordan doing what we call the money dance, right? And so we've got all these money dance like pictures just going out like everywhere, all over Facebook. And so this lady, Jan Hewitt Hood, said, "My husband has challenged me to a contest. He will give me a back massage for 30 minutes per sign-up at the end of each week. I'm confident that he will have to quit his job in a couple of weeks just to have the time. Hoping that traffic will bring me at least 5 hours of massage by the end of next week."
That might be the cheapest massage she's ever gotten. I mean, for a 5-hour massage, that might cost, like, in the States here, that would probably cost, what, like, I don't know, $400 or $500?
At least,
At least
yeah.
$400 or $500 for a 5-hour massage. Holy cow.
That's crazy.
So, yeah.
Never mind. I'm going to leave that one to myself.
So the next person here I've got, just tagged me as well on my wall, says, "Angela, I know you're busy and you've probably heard this from a lot of people, but I've been on your team in XYZ company for over a year and a half now, and I've never seen success. When I went to 2 events and I had a chance to meet you and Jordan, I got to see how real and genuine you guys are. At this time, I never lost hope, and even though we were waiting for the systems to launch and having money tied up I could have used at that time, it didn't matter because I had a gut feeling that this was my time. I just bought more traffic for Monday's run. I have 5 signups now in one day and looking forward to more in the future. Words cannot express what you and Jordan are doing for me and all of the people who are fighting for freedom."
Wow.
Just take the time to say thank you, guys. So, gosh, Jesus. So you know how much I appreciate it by everyone. I mean, I could go on like that. This is just, oh, here's another one. It says, "Mary Flores, another girl who's been on multiple different teams of mine. I had my dancing shoes on all day yesterday waiting to dance, and I ended up dancing in my sleep, but it wasn't a dream. I woke up to 22 sales and 207 leads in my SMOD, which you guys will learn about once you get inside. Really, really push-button, easy system that you guys are going to learn about here in like the next 10 minutes when you get started. But she says, "Thanks, Angela and Jordan, for all your hard work. This is awesome." So these things keep rolling through, and the reason they're rolling through, and the reason why these people are able to have success where they couldn't have success before, not that they couldn't have success, but where it was very difficult to actually have success before, the reason why they're able to create success now is because there's a way for them to. We literally guide people through 6 steps, and by the time you're done with 6 steps that you're about to go through, as soon as you click the button down below and get started, by the time you're done with those 6 steps, your marketing will already be out there. You're not going to get done with the 6 steps. At the end of the 6 steps, you know, the last call to action is, all right, go talk to Aunt Bertha and Uncle John and, you know, get them in. That's not the case, right? By the time you're done with the 6 steps, you'll have never left the front of your laptop. It's going to take you less than 2 hours to go through. And by the time you're done, you'll literally have your marketing out there, and you can have, you know, hundreds of people, if not thousands of people, on a sales video that you didn't have to produce that are making a decision to get started. And for every person you refer that sticks past the trial period, Jordan and I pay you $30 per month. So $30 per month residually. It's pretty cool in and of itself because a lot of programs out there, you know, you need a downline in the tens of thousands to make a significant income because you're earning, you know, $3 or $5 per person down like a million levels. Jordan and I pay 1 level, so if you can just get traffic to this page, which we show you exactly what to do inside, I believe it's we've changed all the steps around, so now I'm all confused. I believe it's step 4 and step 5. We show you 2 different awesome traffic strategies. One of them is paid, one of them is free marketing on Facebook, and we have people getting gangbuster results with the Facebook strategy even. Obviously with the paid traffic you get even more exponentially incredible results, but if you're getting started and you don't have a budget and you're trying to get out there and do this, we do have free marketing available for you as well. So it's really, really awesome.
Angela,
sorry, go ahead.
this is exciting. Let's just congratulate some of these people and start doing some money dances live right here. We got Dade, I don't know how to say your name, but Deada, she just did it. Let's congratulate her. Let's do some money dancing over here. What else who else we have? Chucky did it just now, so congratulations to Chucky. And they just keep on coming through practically every time that we refresh. Melinda, congratulations, Melinda. This is awesome. And all of you here are about to see the same exact results in your business now. Like, you're going to see that because of that. And what you want to do is leverage it, because now you're going to create the authority you're looking for. So whatever it is that you have right now, whatever business that you have right now, people are more willing to say yes because you're already making results in one thing. You can do it in everything, right? So this is awesome, guys. Get in. Angela, I'm going to have you come back out in a minute, but somebody, no one could see the little chart we made. And so so we're going to just put that up really quick, and then, Angela, you can kind of just talk while that thing is up, okay?
Nice.
So,
can I talk too? Is that okay?
no, Jordan, we don't want you talking.
I'll go in the
Actually,
corner.
I was gonna go ahead and pass it back over to Jordan because
Okay.
I've said my piece.
Nice. I like getting the last word.
Guys,
I'm also a real Weisenheimer, guys, in case you haven't figured that one out yet.
yeah, they definitely did. But somebody's asking, is this just for United States residents?
Nope. Anybody in the world can get started right now.
All right, cool. And what's her name? Deada. She's you're already in, so you have to go through the step-by-step process now. Okay. I hope I said your name right. I don't want to ruin it. All right, go ahead, Jordan.
What was that? Oh, what am I talking about? This thing. I'm talking about this thing. And
So you don't actually have to talk to be able to make money.
nice.
Yeah.
Let's go back to really what happens here, folks. We have a really simple process. There's a simple capture page wherein people learn a little bit. They get like a little bit of information, just enough to excite them and make them want to learn more information, right? Micro commitment. They put in their email address and say, hey, I want more information. Then they get to the next page, and this is the most amazing part, is instantly on that next page, me and Angela are standing outside of our one of our villas that we stayed at in Bali. It's an amazing villa, and we're about to give them a tour of this villa. Like we say in the last video, the first video we're on a beach in Bali talking about they have to come see the villa that we're going to show them in the next video because it's an amazing place. We've never stayed in such a cool place. Get into the next one. Instantly we say, you guys might notice there's a timer up top. That timer is real. You might have seen a lot of fake scarcity around the internet where people have timers, and ultimately when those timers hit zero, pretty much nothing happens. And so, you might not think it's real, but trust me, reset the page if you want to. Wait till that timer goes to zero. When that timer hits zero, if you haven't clicked the button and gone to the next page and decided to get started with us, you will not ever see a 7-day free trial with us ever again. But if you do click that button and go ahead and fill out that form and make sure you get started before that timer hits zero, then you get a 7-day free trial. Now, some people are testing us, and they're realizing something, that we are not lying. And the cool thing about it is, it's a free trial. You got nothing to lose. So people are like, okay, I can get started for free. Yes, I have to put in my credit card information to validate I'm a real person. But I'm not being charged today, so I understand that I'm putting in my credit card information, and I have a 7-day free trial, right? And so what's happening is a lot of people are deciding to get started. We're noticing a lot of people are getting started at like the 59-minute mark. It's amazing. We can see the lead came in. We can see when they got started, and it's like 59 minutes and 42 seconds after. So we're like, oh, they had 18 seconds left. They were like scrambling to fill this out. It's pretty cool to watch. The thing we knew instantly, and that timer was all Angela's idea, coding it up on the sales video page. I got to give partial credit to our programmer because it was a mistake on communication. We're like, we want it on the checkout page. He's like, you mean the sales video page? We're like, that's a really good idea. So it came onto the sales video page, and it transitions over to the checkout page. So it goes from one page to the other, and the timer keeps counting down where it left off. Now, we understand some people are like, oh, yeah, they're lying. This is fake scarcity, whatever. They don't believe us. So what we've done is we've created another page that is pretty much exactly the same that comes out on day 2 that says, hey, look, we understand you might not have believed us. You don't know who we are. I might not have believed us either, you know. But that being said, you now know that you can't get the free trial anymore, and we can't give it to you out of integrity. But what we can do for you is give you a gift. We can give you a $7 7-day test drive instead of the $47 right out of the gate. So again, there's a timer up above, and if you don't take action on that right now and get started before that timer hits 0, you'll never see that offer again. We actually just implemented that like 2 days ago or 3 days ago, and we're starting to see people kicking through on that offer.
Hey, Jordan, real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick. Yeah, some people are asking some questions. They said that when they sign up, it's not taking them to a step-by-step process. Somebody's getting different numbers and symbols, and she's like, "Did I sign up for a scam? What is it?" Like, it's just not taking them to the step-by-step process. Is there a link that I can send those people?
What they need to do, what they could do is we are having some minor errors with a very few people. You know, out of the amount of people that are signing up, we're having some minor bugs. If they know how to take a screenshot of that, if they know how to, meaning a picture of their screen. I don't know if everyone knows how to do that.
You can take a picture of the screen and send it to us. We can try to fix that.
Not send it to you. What they can do is go back, and there's support right on there. In the bottom right corner, there's a support tab. They can click on that and show them that picture and say, this is what happened, what went wrong. And they should be able to talk them through that.
Congratulations, Heather, for getting started. Awesome. Congratulations.
Cool. Some people are also having trouble filling out the form, the actual form.
What do they mean by trouble filling out the form?
Let me see. They're just saying I'm having trouble signing up. I don't know, just not like they're just not able to. I don't know. So I tried to send the link again to them, but I'm not sure. I don't know.
Now sometimes too, folks, and this has been happening in very rare instances, but sometimes what's happening is when people are signing up, it's like throwing to that error page, but it's still creating your account. So if you were to go back to that page and scroll to the bottom, there's a login button, and you should be able to try and log in with the email address and password that you actually just created. For whatever reason, a very small percentage of people are still having that issue, and I think it's because we have so many freaking people coming in that you know, some minor bugs are just kicking through, and our programmer's working on it intently to get that fixed. Try to log in, and that should fix it. Another thing too is some people are like putting typos in, so you might notice when you log in that it says ask for your credit card details. It means you put a typo in on the first page, and so it's asking for your details again. It's not going to charge you. It's just going to validate and make sure that you have a real credit card, that you are a real person. Because believe it or not, weirdly enough, some people like do things where they send like robotic, you know, computer systems in there because they're trying to rip people off. So we want to make sure that no robots come through and actually scam people. We have to make sure of that. So we have to make sure it's real people, right? And
cool.
So that might be happening as well.
And then over here, so I'm going to show you what one of the pages they're getting real quick. Hold on, because she just sent it in the thing. So that's what it looks like. So I'm assuming you would just have to go to this link here, the freedomfightersnetwork.com, and then kind of just relog in.
Yeah, they should be able to. It should be member. Well, there should be if they go back and scroll down. Let me take. How do you take a screenshot of that? I don't know. If you could send in that screenshot to support, they would know.
Yeah.
They would be able to fix that, but you should be able to just kind of go back and attempt to log in.
Yeah, that's okay. Those of you who are having a problem with it, I want you to either add me on Facebook or something.
Just get the Facebook little thing, and you can send them on the box, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me. My wife is going to send you our Facebook, right, and just message us, and then we'll be able to give you the link personally,
you,
right?
Yeah.
And you know, one of the things that Jordan was talking about, guys, is that, you know, the reason why they're asking for a credit card information is because they want to just make sure they validate that you're a real person, right? This is a free trial, right? Like they said, it's a free trial, and you just need to put in your credit card information just to make sure you validate as the right person, right? Making sure that you're not doing anything crazy. So go ahead and just get in, right? Just get in, type in your information, right? We don't have much time now, and when we get off, we get off, and then when that timer goes to 0, like you said, it's not just fake scarcity. It's a real thing, right? So you can get in right now for free, and just start succeeding on a massive scale, guys.
Absolutely. Right? And Kimberly, if you have any here where you kind of feel like this is iffy, there's no need to express negatively on the chat box because we'll just remove you. But if you have a question then ask the question. I think your concern is, you know, what's going to happen after the free trial. You know, if that's your concern, then they'll answer that, but there's no need to go around and start talking negatively about it, all right? We're receiving your friend requests now, and Paolo's going to send you the link right now, okay, so that way you can be able to do it, okay?
Cool. Did you send them my Facebook? It's my
yeah,
Facebook,
that's your Facebook.
Right, cool.
Okay, cool. Go ahead, Jordan, Angela.
Nice. So essentially what happens, and folks, I know you're not seeing the sales video actually, which is actually the training video, and we actually walk through everything in there. But to cut it down in a nutshell is we essentially plug you into a very simple 6-step process that outlines our 5 steps to 5-figure formula. You know, we have a few little steps in there that take like 30 seconds that are essential to setting up. Our 5 steps to 5-figure formula is simply this. First and foremost, you got to get started. You know, a good friend of mine, one of our mentors, Aaron Rashkin, he always says, hey guys, you know, a lot of people want to know, how do I start making money? Well, the first step is to get started, right? Like, if you don't have a business in place, if you don't have an income opportunity in place, if you don't have something that can make sales for you, if you're not making sales, you're not making money. So if you don't have a way to make sales, you don't have a way to make money. That's the first step, you know? The first step is to get started. After that, you got to get the message out. If we don't have people looking at your products and services that you're selling, we don't have potential customers. If you have, you know, I remember when I first got started years ago, and I was like, oh my God, I'm starting a business. People are just magically going to want to join me because I'm now this business owner, and I'm super cool because I'm a business owner. Even though I live in a 10 by 10 foot room in my dad's basement and no one even knows that I have the business, naturally people are just going to want to join. That was my thought for about 3 days, and then I realized that was not the case. So you got to get out there and share what you're selling with people. You got to offer your products to the marketplace, and we teach you how to do that in our steps. We literally have a few steps in there that are get your message out to the marketplace, share these services, share this offer, share these products with the marketplace, and get it in front of people. We teach you how to market that product or service, right? And then after that, once you do that, we have what we like to call the money dance. You know, I was involved in this thing years ago, and it was an amazing thing. And they would send out an email that said, you know, in the beginning it would say do the money dance. You know, so I always got excited about that. I'm like, that is the most cool thing ever. And when we started putting this together, we didn't know that the money dance would go viral over Facebook the way that it has. It's literally, you guys are seeing people all over Facebook doing the money dance because people are doing the money dance. It's pretty awesome. So that is another thing. Celebrate your success. When you get a success, no matter how big or how small, celebrate all of your successes because that attracts more success. And we wanted to make that an important part of the process because, again, that attracts more success. So once you do that, the next steps, folks, like getting your first commissions, getting your first results is the first step to moving forward. But after that, if you really want to get to that next level, which we consider a 5-figure monthly income, the level of true freedom, sorry if I just poked you in the face, the level of true freedom, in my opinion, is getting to that 5-figure monthly income. Nice. And so we teach you a few more simple steps, which is market your results, share your results with the world. We teach you how to do that. So it's a very simple process. You literally have a full 7 days to check it out, to move through it, to get everything set up, and get moving. And you know, you got the 7-day test drive. So that's what you can expect on the inside. And you can also expect that we do have support on staff 24 hours a day. We're literally, guys, we started with 3 people on support staff 3 days ago Monday, when we first started coming out with this, and we thought that would be enough. We didn't assume we were going to grow this fast. We have 7 people on support staff now, and they're still falling behind. It's not because we have so many issues, it's because we have so many people joining, right? It's because literally 900 some odd people have joined in the past 20 hours, right? Like, while we've been on this hangout, like 60 people have joined. You know, it's just people are joining so fast that we need to get more staff on, and that'll be happening in the next few days. We're working as quickly as we didn't know this was going to go so big, so we're working as quickly as we can to do that. But that being said, we do have people on staff going through those tickets 24 hours a day and moving through them as quickly as possible. Typically throughout the night, we're able to catch up on all those and plow them out. Usually when I come in the morning, all those tickets are literally plowed out because the girls are phenomenal. They're getting trained really quickly, and they're knowing how to answer that. So expect that. Expect that we have push-button simple stuff on the inside. Expect that we have great support on the inside that's moving through these things as quickly as possible, and we have more people coming on as quickly as we can. We have more programmers coming on. We are, like, the ideas that we have, we're just getting started, folks. Like, this is here's what we wanted, and Cassandra, I want you to jump out in just a second, but let me just say that our vision here, folks, was that we wanted to get something to the marketplace that worked, right? We thought about, like, do we have everything perfect? No. Do we have every little detail in there that we wanted to have that's going to make everyone super excited? No. Do we have all the stuff in there do we have full tracking capabilities, which some of you don't even know what the heck that means? Don't worry if you don't know what that means. No, we don't have that. Do we have all the stuff in there that shows you every little statistic and detail that you want to see and that we want you to be able to see that most people won't understand? Anyway, no, we don't have all that in there, right? We don't have it yet. But it's all being worked on. What we wanted to do was get something to the marketplace, a video that actually converted people into customers, right? A video that could run 24/7 in a systematic process that you could send traffic to with us teaching how to do it and showing you how to do it and giving you our exact resources that actually converted those visitors into sales at a higher percentage rate than anyone in our industry, to my knowledge, has ever seen with this type of cold traffic. Other people will say that they're sending cold traffic, and what they mean by that is they're sending Facebook ads in there of people who actually see their face on Facebook and semi-know who they are. What they're saying is we're sending cold traffic of Google ads, but we're pre-framing everyone and getting the very specific type of traffic there so that they're landing there and they're pre-framed and all that stuff. We are literally sending completely cold strangers there that have no clue who we are and bringing people through the process, and they're signing up at numbers I've never ever seen before. And so we wanted something that worked first and foremost, and then we wanted to sexify the site and sexify the whole process and make everything even more push button simple than it already is. Yes, we know we're having some minor errors because we've literally had more, like, we literally have had 5 times the amount of people join that we thought were going to join by this point in time and get started with us because they see the vision, they see the mission, they understand what's going on here, and there it is. We are about this. Probably not. I think we're more excited than everyone else, but that's the point, folks. So understand that what's about to come is a whole lot better and bigger than what you're seeing right there. But from now, know that you have the moving parts, the training, and everything inside that you need to plug in and start getting results by following that 6-step process, right? Plug in, follow that 6-step process, and you can get results if you follow it. So with that, Cassandra, sorry for cutting you off there. I know you got something to say there. My God, I'm just stoked. Get going with us, because the biggest thing is, folks, you can look back here a month from now, and I promise you it's going to be as quick as a month from now. We were saying people will look back 6 months from now and say, God, why didn't I get in there? People will be looking back a month from now and seeing what happens. We've been chatting with different people, and they're like, dude, you guys are going to have 30 to 50,000 members by the end of the month, right? By the end of August. That is projected right now, and we are well on track to have 30 to 50,000 members by the end of August, right? It could be a whole lot bigger. This is the biggest thing that I've ever seen hit the marketplace ever. Ever.
Literally ever. It's been crazy. We've just, our goosebumps have goosebumps. It's awesome.
Yeah, man, we're pumped up, man. I'm just excited because, like, you know, a lot of people, you know, like, I think that a lot of people are like trying to get in. So I don't know if it's like sending the error because they're all getting in at once. I'm gonna try sending people to like just the sales page or something, and maybe that'll work. So we'll see. Or it might be that the timer hit 0 on the link of ours. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know if that's the reason.
Real quick, while you're talking, congratulations, Sylvia, for getting started. Congratulations, Nico, for getting started. And go ahead, keep this.
Yeah, man, congratulations to everyone. Now, those of you who actually signed up already and then it didn't take you to the step-by-step, I put in the link, in the chat box, your login, where you log in. So just log in and it'll take you straight to the step-by-step formula, okay? It'll take you straight there. So, you know, I'm excited, you know, for it, guys. I'm going to put it again in the actual chat box. Click on that link and it'll take you to the step-by-step formula. So, those of you who are messaging us on Facebook, we're going to try and send you to the to a different page where you can still get the same thing. It'll just be on a different page. That way you don't have to go through, you know, that error, whatever error it is.
Someone said that it's still showing up, same page. I'm not sure what's
going on. That's okay. And I really just think it's because everyone's getting in at the same time, you know.
Yeah, we literally bombarded the site with so much traffic. Like, I mean, I'm amazed that we have not shut the site down with the amount of traffic we're sending. Like, we've been a little, we don't want to say we've been worried about it, but some people are like, you guys are going to shut the site down. I believe that we're not going to, because we've got an amazing programmer working with us. But folks, if you are having issues, maybe go back to the page that they're going to send you, which is the sales video page, Make sure to click that button right away, though, and move on through, because that timer is counting down. And even though the timer might say a different thing on the first page, since you've been to the second page, it is counting down from when you first landed on that site. So make sure to get back over there and lock in your free trial.
Word. Yeah, man. I'm so excited because now those of you who actually got in, you guys, once you go through the step-by-step, Sylvia's excited. She's like, I'm in. You know, once you get in and you go through those step-by-steps, you're like really going to just start seeing everything just roll. And that's the most exciting part, man. That's the most exciting part. So we're just excited for you guys. Get ready to take action. Don't just, you know, sign up and do nothing. You actually have to take those steps and really move from step by step as literal as possible. Accomplish every step that Angela and Jordan have prepared, and then just start seeing all the Money Dance emails coming in. That's that simple.
Awesome.
This is revolutionary, and again, it's all about their vision. You know, they created this because they want to help people. I mean, let's go into this. Why does everyone get into business? For one reason, it's to begin living the lifestyle of their dreams, whether it's to spend more time with their family, whether it's to spend more time with their spouse, whether it's to travel the world, pay off their bills, whatever it is. You guys all have an ideal lifestyle that you want to start living. And in order for that to happen, you chose the vehicle of entrepreneurship because you believe that it will get you there. And Jordan and Angela put this thing together to help people reach the level that they want to reach in their business and in their life just by creating this system. That's why it's called the Freedom Fighters Network. Being able to liberate yourselves from the cycle of what society has placed, right? The cycle of debt, the cycle of working a job and X, Y, and Z,
well,
right?
Congratulations.
And you know what they decided was to create this thing where you can just break free. Just break free, guys. This is a trial. You have nothing to lose, and if you don't make money in 30 days, you get $150 cash. What the heck? Can't you just see that their hearts are just really here to help you be free? Just to help you be free? That's what it's for, guys. You know, and then afterwards, after you start seeing all the money dances, because you actually did do the step-by-step process, you're not even going to want to leave. You're just not. You're not going to want to leave because suddenly you're getting results. Suddenly you're realizing maybe this ideal lifestyle that you've always envisioned is actually possible to make it your reality. And that is exciting, guys. That is exciting. That's why we brought them out here, because you know what? That's exactly what Power Quantum's vision is.
Absolutely.
You know, our vision is to help liberate people from the grip of money. You know, Power Quantum stands for a powerful sudden significance or sudden increase. And you fill in the blank. So if you want a sudden increase or significance in wealth, let's help you do that.
Congratulations, Karina, for getting in.
Yeah.
And, for the people who are having trouble, just hang tight, guys. It's gonna get fixed, right? You know, I want to say something real quick. You know, what Jordan and Angela have created here is just something phenomenal. You know, when we first got started 11 months ago, it took us about 7 months of not getting any results. I mean, can you imagine putting in work day and night, 18 hours a day, and not seeing any results, right? As a matter of fact, when we actually met Angela and Jordan, that's kind of like when our results just started going, you know? And here you have an opportunity, right, to plug into a system and be able to actually get your first result within the next 7 days, you know? Can you imagine when something just pops up into your email and you have made your first sale, your first sign-up online, right? Can you imagine what that will do for you? Can you imagine the belief level that you have? I'll tell you what happened to us. Right? What happened to us is the moment that we started producing such a small result, we used that to catapult us to the next level, guys. And here you have the opportunity to get a result within the next 7 days or get paid $150, right? Which they're not going to pay you $150, and here's the reason why. Because you will get a result, right, when you take action, right? Income disclosure, I mean, if you don't take action, you're not going to get any results, right? But if you follow the step-by-step process, guys, you will get a result, right? This is inevitable. I mean, people who've never been succeeding, like Angela mentioned, have been succeeding, right? Because of freedom, because of the movement that they have, right? The movement is just so evident that they want to help people out. You know, you hear them in the voice. You know, Jordan is so passionate when he speaks. You know, that passion that flows out of his mouth makes me think he is Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And he's just like awesome, right? Angela too, man. You know, you both are awesome. And you know, guys, if you guys have not gotten in, you know, I don't know what you're waiting for, because if you've watched all the way up to here, you know, some of you guys are still watching, and what's holding you back? You know, some of you guys might have your hands crossed, right? But the real issue here is not that this doesn't work. The real issue is that you probably have a problem with making money, right? Because you might be saying, well, you know, how are you going to make money in 7 days, this and that? Well, guys, if you never take action like Jordan said, right, you're just never going to see the results, right? Like just how his mentor said, right? How do you make money online? You get started, right? So go ahead and click on that button if you haven't so, right? Click on that button because it's throbbing. This is an opportunity to actually create a result within the next 7 days and market that result to leverage you to the next level. This is how you go from level to level. You market every single result. You leverage every result that you get here, right? And can you imagine being able to speak with that authority, with that conviction, and say, I created my first sale within 7 days. Let me tell you something. My whole attitude changed the moment we started producing, right? The moment we started producing, all of a sudden I stopped talking kind of weenie, right? Like, kind of like some of you guys are like, well, you know, people don't want to join, right? Right? And guess what? Can you imagine when you produce your first result? Here's what's going to happen. You're going to speak with conviction, with authority. You're going to say, I did it. I did it. And because I did it, you can do it, right? And because I did it, that belief level that you're going to have is just priceless. You can't pay for that. You can't pay for that, guys. You cannot pay for that. And here you have the opportunity to not even pay for it. You're getting it for free, right? You're getting a free trial. And if you don't get in, that timer is real. That timer is not fake. Jordan's not playing around. It's real. And if you wait all the way till you get zero, it's too late. It's not going to be free. So just get in, guys. Get in because this is the only opportunity right now to get in, right? Because you've already clicked on the link, so the timer's going. You know, you're going to exit out of the page. You're going to go back on there, and the timer's still going to be there. You clicked on the link already, so if you clicked on it, just get in, guys. You know, the movement here is phenomenal. They've been able to get 188 signups in 60 hours. I mean, they're well over. They're going to cross 5,000 members, or they probably already did on this webinar, right? And it's only going to get better, guys. And here's what you need to ask yourself, right? The same question that I asked myself when I was dating my wife. You know, I'll never forget that she gave me a call, and I was in my Acura TL at the time. I thought I was like the man, right? And she gave me a call, but I was actually really scared. Like some of you guys are actually scared to make money, right? That's the reason why you haven't gotten in, right? And I was scared because I was scared to make a commitment to actually be with somebody that I wanted to be. I mean, my wife was, you know, when I met my wife, she was the dream of my, the woman of my dreams, right? The woman of my dreams.
The dream of my woman.
But the reason why I didn't buy into her proposition, I didn't buy into what she was offering, it was because I was intimidated. I was afraid to actually be with somebody and actually blow up with somebody so powerful like she was. You know, so when I was talking to her on the phone, I had two options, just like you guys have two options. I had first to make a decision and say, how would my life look like if I'm not with her? Close my eyes for a second, open my eyes up, and I said, oh, hell no. This is my woman. This is my woman. I said, now what if I make the decision to get in? Close my eyes, and I imagine the future of being with somebody for the rest of my life, someone who's beautiful, someone who has a beautiful body, someone who's strong and powerful, and I said, I'm just going to get in. I'm just going to get in. And some of you guys have that option right now. You guys, you can only make two decisions here. It's either you get in for free or you step out, right? And whichever you decide to do it, there's going to be people on this panel, people who've gotten started with us right now because they saw the opportunity, they got in, they see the movement, they see what's happening here, they're seeing how people are succeeding, and they just got in. And 7 days from now, you're going to see the results that they're going to get. 14 days from now, you're going to see them at another result, leveraging another result to get to the next level. A month from now, 60 days from now, 90 days, these people are going to have such a huge belief level because they're now going to feel worthy of themselves. You see, the problem sometimes is you just need to get a little bit of results in your life so you can start feeling like you're worthy, so you can start feeling like you actually deserve to make money, right? Because that's what happened to me. I felt like I wasn't worthy to be with my wife. I felt like I wasn't worthy. I'll be honest with you. I had low self-esteem, low confidence, right? So I tried to play it off. Oh, you know, she's not even all that. And some of you guys are doing that right now. Oh, this is not even all that, right? Like, yeah, push button traffic, make a sale, they pay you $150. I've heard of something like that before. No, you haven't. You haven't heard something like that before. You've never heard of something like this before. Because what they created is revolutionary, guys. This is something that's impactful. This is something that's going to hit the masses. And you have the opportunity to get in before the masses really heard. This is only the 4th day. the 4th day, guys. And now is your chance. Just click on that damn button, get in, pull out your credit card, and I want you to just start typing your name, your last name, everything just frantically, right? Just start typing it like a maniac, fast, right? Because here's what I learned from Aaron Rashkin. Successful people make a decision fast, and they're slow to change their mind. And poor people, they take forever to make a decision. And when they finally do, they change their minds, right? So who are you going to choose? Are you going to choose to be successful, or are you going to choose to stay broke? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Are you just going to make a decision and get in, or are you going to take 59 minutes to look this up, and then you're not going to be able to get in? That's the real question. So go ahead and just get in now, guys. Just get in.
I love when you do that. All right, guys.
Really quick, I'm chatting with our programmer right now as we speak. First and foremost, it sounds like we are sending so much traffic to the server that the page just might not be loading for you guys. And so if you notice that error when you're landing on that page, if it's just kind of like not loading, refresh the page. First and foremost, go with that. If you are getting an error message, actually fill out. Nice. Okay, cool. If you guys are noticing, like once you sign up, once you actually fill out the form and hit go, and it goes to an error, go back and attempt to log in. That is like 99% of the time. The issue is that your account was created, but for whatever reason at this point in time, some people are getting an error page instead, and we're literally sorting them out as quickly as possible. So that might be happening there. Go back and attempt to log in. If there's some other issue aside from that, get in touch with support. They will be able to help you. We will be able to get it and figured out and all that good stuff. And so with that being said, you guys, for those of you that did decide to take action, I know there's a lot of you on here.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I want to congratulate you, because here's the reason we put that timer in. We didn't touch on this, but we know that if we work with people who are action takers, we can help them succeed, because action takers will get in and do the things that are necessary to have success, to achieve success. If we are working with people that don't take action, if we're working with people that take 6-7 months to make a decision to get started in something for free, they're going to sit there and wait and wait and wait and wait and never do anything, right? We want to, and if you're not an action taker yet and that forced you to become one, well, then we know we're moving it in the right direction, okay? So the beautiful thing about it is when you become an action taker, even if you're not already, when you click that button, get started, go with that timer, and get in, we know we can help you move through a whole lot faster. We know we're starting to speed up that process and helping you to become a producer a little bit faster, a lot faster. And once you start producing results, that's when we literally pull you into a secret group that you'll learn about on the inside, where we help you and coach you and mentor you with people like Paulo and Cassandra helping coach, with people like the other leaders inside the community helping coach on this, to not only help you bring your team members up, but to help you go to that next level. That is our vision here. We are a leadership factory. We want to work with leaders. We want to work with people that are action takers. And for those of you that did, for those of you that saw, and we want to work with people that see the vision, right? Like, the vision is pretty simple. So if you don't see the vision, I mean, my God, you know, that's entirely fine. We're nothing against it. But for those of you that do see the vision, you know, we're excited to work with you. We want to run with you. Get in. Let's get moving. Right now is such a special time. I mean, you guys heard how many people we brought in 4 days, from literally going from nothing to, I mean, we have people contacting us from all over the place like, what did you do? How did you do this? When we first talked to Cassandra, she's like, I feel like it was nowhere and then it was everywhere. You know, like, what happened? And it, you know, that's what we feel like too. It was nowhere and then it was everywhere. It's like, what happened? Some of the stuff was like dumb luck, I'll be honest with you. Some of the stuff we thought was going to work pretty decent, and it worked way better than pretty decent. Some of the stuff we planned out that way. Like, we knew it was going to work really well. We've been talking about it for weeks. We're like, this is going to blow people's socks off, and it has, right? So the bottom line is, right now is such a special time because we do have just under 3,000 members. We actually just crossed over 2,700 members like moments ago as we're speaking to you right now, which is amazing. You know, we were excited when we crossed over 500 members a few days ago on Sunday night. We were excited when we passed the 1,000 member mark, and it's going faster and faster and faster and faster, and it's only going to get better. It's only going to get bigger. So for those of you that really plug in now and catch on to this momentum, and I'm not saying just plug in and sit there and do nothing. I'm talking about plug in and run with the momentum and do what we teach you and do what your leaders tell you to do, not even what they tell you to do, but do what they're doing as well. Follow by example. You see what they're doing. They got 100 people registered for this hangout. for getting.
I think you're freezing up a little bit. Yeah, you're freezing up.
Shoot.
Well,
Yeah.
just imagine everything I said was absolute gold, and know that you should get started right now.
That was
good.
that was great. Stephanie, we have not yet received the confirmation that you're in, so I'm not sure. Now, Jordan, I have a question. If we're receiving notifications of the people that got in, and when they log in, they have to re-put their credit card information, and we got the notification that they're already in, does that mean that they're in or not?
They're in, like they've registered as a member, but here's what's happening. We got people from all over the world signing up, and like the people in the United States do things a little bit differently than every other country. You know, like, so the way that we like typically enter stuff online, there's usually like dashes or slashes or, you know, different things, right? Well, every other country in the world is a little more simple and smart about it, and they don't put any of that stuff in there. They keep it simple so it's not confusing. And so we kept it simple like everywhere else in the world, and some people are like putting dashes or slashes in things, which means they're entering in like invalid information. So you're still getting the free account, but what's happening is you just have to validate that credit card to activate. You know, it's just validating your credit card, and then you'll move through into that getting started process. It's not going to charge you anything. Nothing's going to happen on that. It just makes sure that you're a real person. That's all it is, folks. So get in and get moving.
Yeah. So that, I guess that answers it to, I guess, Melissa and whoever else was having that issue where you just couldn't log in, or they were asking you to put your credit card in. You might want to try it one more time, and then it should be able to confirm that you're actual registered member. So they're just going to fix on all these bugs. You know, I know that, I hope I say your name right, Fozaya. I hope I said it right. Fozaya, when hopefully once the programmers, right, fix everything, we'll send you the link again, and then just try it again. Because I know a lot of you are just antsy, and you're just like, I just want to get in, I want to start this, and I want to do it. And hey, that's how we got it. We were like, we just want to get started. And so as soon as those bugs get fixed out, we'll send you the link, and that's it. And you know, those of you who actually already are in, you just get the login, okay, and it'll probably be sent to your email. Just log in and then just go right through the steps. Namdi and Katie, I personally messaged you on the chat to answer your question, okay? So you can look at it. If you didn't receive it, just let me know. But so far, guys, there's a lot of you that just already made. Congratulate you guys. We got Heather. Hold on, I'm going to go through it one by one because I'm just excited. Before we go, Natalie, congratulations. We have Jennifer, congratulations. Karina, congratulations. You guys are all going to be doing the money dance very soon. Sylvia, congratulations. And Nico, congratulations. Let's see, who else? We have Heather, right, we said Heather already. And we have Melinda, congratulations, Melinda. We have Chucky, congratulations. And last but not least, we have Data, I'm going to call you D, and that's everyone so far, guys, so just keep it up, keep it going. Stephanie, oh, you've been in, so congratulations, Stephanie, that's awesome. So I'm excited for you guys. If you guys have any questions, you can go ahead and we're going to leave this as a recording. You can come back to it, you can review it, especially those of you who wanted to take that step-by-step process of unhappy to a happy customer and implement it into your business, or to understand a little bit more about it. And then if you have questions, you can put it in the comment box, and we'll receive the emails and send it right back to you, okay? With that being said, is there anything else that anyone wants to say before we head out?
Oops, muted out there. I just wanted to thank you guys so much for having us out here. It's really an honor and a privilege for us to be on here with you guys, and we wanted to just go ahead and thank you for all of your help and support as well. You know, these last 4 days have been just hectically crazy, and it's because of the leaders like you guys, like Paulo and Cassandra, that we really have been able to like pull together and get all of the things done that we've needed to get done in the last 4 days since we launched. Because, like we've been talking about this entire time, I just got another money
dance email notification. Those things never get old. I mean, we're going on. Me and Angela are going on like 500 or 600 of those personally, and they just don't get old.
Yeah.
You know, those things are exciting every time we get them.
They are.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations.
Totally sidetracked.
You got to do the money dance every time you get one of those. So we had to stop what we were saying and do the money dance quick. But just want to thank you guys for having us out here and appreciate all of your help and support outside of the hangout. Just everything that you guys have done has been awesome. We just really, really, really appreciate it. It means the world to us. So yeah, that's all I've got. Anything else you want to add there?
My God, folks, again, like I said before, timing. Now this thing is going to continue cranking and working for a very, very, very long time. You know, we've got some brilliant marketers, as you can see, working with us. The ideas that we have, you know, the ideas that we literally have had just from a few masterminds with Paulo and Cassandra and the other leaders that we're working with, it's like, oh my God, we've got so many brilliant ideas that are just going to continue to work. It's absolutely amazing. But that being said, time is like compressing right now. For the people that really run with this right now, the sky is the limit on what you can do. I mean, you can look back 30 days from, I'm not even talking 90 days or a half a year or a year and say, oh my God, my life is completely different. I'm talking like you can really get plugged in and run with this thing and go crazy. I mean, we've had people plug in that are like clueless and they're like, oh my God, I woke up this morning to 22 money dance emails. Holy cow, they don't even know what they're doing. They don't understand it. But because they literally plugged in and followed the formula, they're getting these phenomenal results. You can look back 30 days from now and be like, oh my God, how did this happen? I don't even, you know, there's some things, folks, like we realized some really cool things. Like we saw some stuff happen over the past few years that really started to make sense. And it actually happened 6-7 years ago in a company that I was involved in when I first got started. There were some people in that company when I got started that had no clue what they were doing. But because there was a systematic process in place and because they didn't have to be involved in the whole thing or understand why things worked, they were able to get results not knowing why it happened. Now, that company has since gone under, and those people have since not been able to get more results because they don't understand why. But I think it's pretty cool that people can plug in and get results. So we realized something looking back on that. You know, people can actually become really ultra successful not even knowing what the heck they're doing if they have the right tools, if they have the right systems in place, and more importantly, just as, I shouldn't say more importantly, but just as importantly, equally as importantly, if they're willing to get in with faith and just move forward with it, you know, just saying, hey, I know that I don't know anything, but I'm willing to trust, you know, the leaders that showed me this. Paulo and Cassandra have showed you this. They've said that it's working for them. They know that it's working, and you guys came here because you know, like, and trust them. If you're just willing to trust them and get started with this and move forward with this, you can too begin seeing results following the formula. So get in, get going, folks. We got to run because we have so much stuff to do to make sure that you guys have everything you need to keep this beast going, to keep this thing moving, to keep this movement going to the moon. You know, we thought this thing would get to the moon within a couple years. This thing's going to the moon within like 30 to 60 days. And, you know, do you guys want to do the moonwalk? I mean, forget the money dance. Let's get down to moonwalk, and that's happening soon.
That's awesome.
That's
awesome.
great, man.
Hey, man, you guys are awesome, man. Thank you so much for, I mean, it was so funny. I mean, you guys logged into our account to get on here.
Oh,
but you guys
stuff.
got on here, you know, thank you so much, you know. Thank you so much for being on here, you know.
Yeah, thank you for being patient. You know, you could have easily just said, well, it's not working. Let's go take a nap, you know.
It was totally our fault, too.
Oh,
like,
man.
I crashed Angela's YouTube channel on accident.
You.
Later story.
You.
Do it unknowingly.
Oh.
That's my story.
It's all good, man. It's all good. You know, we stuck it out. You know, these guys, they came on here. They're excited. They're pumped up, you know, and we're excited. You know, next week we're probably going to talk about a different topic. Those of you who've always come on our webinars, last week we talked about being a ninja online, right? Next week we'll probably hit an awesome topic. We'll let you know what it will be, and we'll start letting you guys know so you can get on. And Angela, Jordan, we got to hang out sometime soon, man. You guys are too cool.
Yeah, you guys got to come out to Colorado. Come out here. We'd love to have you anytime. We'll do an awesome dinner party.
Yeah,
absolutely. That would be awesome.
Yeah, he's never been. I've been to Denver for like 2 days, and that was it, though.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, man, yeah, you guys got to come out here. It's so much fun.
Yeah, it is.
Music festivals, all sorts of stuff.
I heard there's really good beer.
There is. I am actually not a beer drinker.
I am a big beer drinker.
You
know what? You know what's happening in? Oh God, we're taking my grandma and mom to Broadway in October, so I don't know if we'll be around. My grandma's had a dream to go, but there is Beer Fest in Denver, and it is the largest beer festival in the world, I hear.
Wow.
They have like over 1,000 beers or something like that.
That's crazy. That's
So
just
you know, we
crazy.
can go down there and just taste beers all day long and eat good food.
Yeah.
I like the
all,
fruity.
yeah. All while getting money dance emails.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. So those of you who are watching, I'm surprised how many people stayed all the way this long, guys. We love you guys. Get these bugs fixed, and let's get you guys doing the money dance too. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you all soon.